One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. And here's the return. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. The Broncos offense will get the first possession of the game. And they're going to be met by one of the best defenses in the nation, David. And I know seeing a defense doing what they want, when they want to do it, makes you a happy man.
Well, defense is starting to make a comeback. Like, I'm excited about this new era of football. Like, we're seeing better tackling, and we're seeing better coverage than we were a couple years ago. And this defense is fun to watch them on tape, fun to talk to their coaches. Jesse, this defense has been consistent all year long.
And they're dialed in, and they're so talented. They've got multiple NFL draft picks on that side of the football, and they don't have to change a lot week to week. This defense dominates. They do what they do, and they don't care if you know it. You can't do it.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. And the Broncos will call on their punt team. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Gets his first one of the day away. Might be a little stiff. They only used him twice in that loss a week ago. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like, you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Looking for a crease. It's Flanagan. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. This Boise State crowd bringing the noise. It's deafening here on 3rd down.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. The offense set for a first down play. Sends it back in motion. Grabbed behind the line. It's Flanagan. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Now from inside the red zone. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. They got him down pretty quickly after the pick, but now they've got it at the 15-yard line. They'll run this play from the pistol. Here's the give off the left side. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17. The Broncos will hustle to the line.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
One man in the backfield, and he gets it. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They punted on their opening drive, and now they need a 3rd down conversion to avoid punt. He'll be dragged down right at the 19-yard line. It'll bring up 4th down. And the Broncos line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Quarterback extends the play. On the move, he fires. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down. Now on the move at the 28-yard line on first down.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Timeout by the offense.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Now the play fake. Quarterback moving. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down. So close to cashing it in for this offense. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on second and goal from the 6. Scanning the field, it's Owens. Finds his man down the middle. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example thereof.
They've already squandered a couple of chances to score touchdowns in the red zone, and now another opportunity. It's third and goal. They rode their running back, but he could not make it. It'll be fourth down. And here comes the field goal unit. And this one sails through just inside that left upright. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kid, nice job.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Getting that push, a pickup of 4 out to the 26. The Broncos come to the line in the hurry-up.
That wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. You got to think they'll try to muscle their way forward on third and short from the 29. They'll try to get the first through the air. He's got an open man. Wide open spaces. He's at the touchdown, Boise State. All that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
And how nice is it to have a playmaker like that I can get the ball out of my hands right to him and say, all right, dude, you got jets, you can fly, catch the slant, make some people miss, outrun some angles, and get all the way to the end zone.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. A little bit of feeling each other out there down 7-3 as they open this drive. Give to the running back. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. So they picked up that last first down on the ground, now with a fresh set of downs. Red pass, it's complete. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. The give to the back. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. We're through 1, and what a back-and-forth battle between these 2 quarterbacks as we look at the stats. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Tight end now in motion. They'll give it to him again. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They have just not been able to get this guy into a rhythm so far in this game. I know it's still the first half, but there has been nothing going for him like you just saw in that last run. He's an outstanding talent. You may have to start thinking about throwing him the football, getting him out in the perimeter in space to let him go to work. He's got to touch the ball for you to come back in this game. Right now, running it, though, very difficult.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun to give, looking for room. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. So he gets stuffed on first down, and now you have the offensive coordinator thinking a little bit.
Yeah, we're probably going to have to throw it now in this second play. But what are we going to see defensively? Now that they know we're throwing, might they blitz us? Do I have to leave more guys in to block? There's a real cat and mouse game going on right now between these two coaching staffs.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Trying to set up the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. They bring the punter onto the field now. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. And the Broncos racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry-up, defense has to be ready.
Fires on the move. Complete to the right. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
He's going to run it. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. The Broncos with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Off play action. They get to him as he throws. Didn't put much on that one, and it's incomplete.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
And there was just nowhere for the quarterback to go in that QB sneak on 3rd down, guys. He was trying to push and trying to drive, but he was just running into a wall. Nice job by the defense.
Trying to get it to the marker. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Looking to throw, it's Owens. Finds his tight end. Make the stop at the 40, but he's got 15 yards on that one and a first down.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. You know, we joke that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them covered.
And yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they sell block for a second, and then they run open and they find holes in zones, or they get good matchups. And, man, those tight ends nowadays are nightmares for defenses to try to stop.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the back.
Throws toward the end zone. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Boise State ready to send out that offense. Hold and fire complete. Got room on the return. We've seen this from this sophomore. So dangerous after he makes the grab. And the Broncos are in the hurry-up.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
From the gun, the ground game. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They go to the draw. Oh, and a move. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. They started this drive with a big play, but now they need a conversion to keep it alive on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Puts it out of the air. Here he goes. The 10. Touchdown, Broncos. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
He does a really nice job getting the snap, getting the ball to his wide receiver in stride so he continued to run full speed and make all those yards after the catch and get all the way to the end zone.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. Back to pass, it's Owens. He's going for a big play downfield. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Takes it the other way. They finally make the stop, and not only the huge turnover, but the big return has them set up in business. The Broncos trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. He'll keep it himself. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Broncos! The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option. You've seen the evolution with the scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Off play action on 1st down. Showing the arm strength down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And that's a really good job by this defense being dialed in. You got a big lead. You know exactly what's coming. This offense is going to have to make some explosive plays down the field. They were ready, they were disciplined, and made a good play on the football.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over him. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. To the air, it's Owens. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. For the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Out of the gun, the inside give. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Back to pass on 2nd down. Gets it out fast. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Fires into the end zone. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. They'll play it safe and try for 3. And this one shouldn't be too taxing, a 23-yard try. Good, right down the boulevard. And now the lead is even bigger. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, every game in CUSA is so very critical. How about this one today? Louisiana Tech is down right now, but this young man under center today has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born in Ruston today. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to UTEP. Conference USA tends to make its presence felt, and we'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Quick screen to the speedster outline. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. They've been steamrolled so far in this first half, David, but maybe a little positive momentum to take to the locker room.
Well, and I like you got the first down of the drive, so maybe you can build on this now. I would play with some tempo, obviously getting closer to halftime here. Maybe create some momentum, get a score here, and cut into this lead.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Spins away from the defense. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down.
And 1st down for the offense.
Back to throw. It's Owens. Buys a little time with his feet. Breaks into the open. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. It's 1st and 10 from the 13. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Completes it in the middle. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. They'll move the tight end. Trying to power it in. And he bangs his way into the end zone for a touchdown.
And that touchdown is so big for this offense, right? Because here at the end of the half, you're just trying to find positives you can build upon in the second half. And right when it was looking like this game was starting to get away from them, they're able to execute, score, and that's going to help their confidence.
On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Running back searching for a hole. He breaks a tackle. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Broncos will line up to kick off and start the second half. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down to the 26. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Still on his feet at the 45. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. Offense goes on the attack on 1st and 10. Quick handoff. Oh, he's got some space. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed.
And into the end zone for a touchdown. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
And if you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of score.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. First play of the drive wants to throw. Immediately fires to the middle. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Broncos want to crank the tempo. Looking to fire. Rushes on it. And to get rid of it quickly. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
Yeah, it fell incomplete because he did a great job of getting to the quarterback. He's in the pocket. Yeah, he's comfortable, but you get in there and you get a hit on him. Now he feels it. Can't throw the football. Can't follow through with his arm motion. Nice job by the defense.
Heel off one deep down the left side. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. And the Broncos decide to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Quickly out to the tight end. Crosses the 45, out of bounds at the 47-yard line, and a solid play there.
Hey, that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. Quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The blue turf rumbling on this third down attempt as the Bronco fans exhort the team. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The option look. Now the toss. Makes a man miss. And that's what this option will do to you. They got the pitch man free, and he was off to the races. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Looking to pass. It's Owens. A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Great job by the defense not falling asleep on that play. Like, you're right there in that fringe area, this part of the field where offenses will get a little bit aggressive and try to throw the football because they kind of think the field's shrinking. It's harder to run. Nice job staying on it, staying disciplined, and executing by this defense.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long, different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change, they take over at the 43. Looking downfield on first down. Fires one high and deep. He's got him on the right side. Great job by the receiver to get the foot down. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. That big play has them in business. 1st and 10 inside the 20. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Broncos want to pick up the tempo. They go to the ground. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Here on 3rd down for this offense. From the gun, wants to pass. The throw. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. Dead center perfect. And that lead grows even bigger. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And now this offense will take the field again. Use the play fake, now to throw. He fires to the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Motion from the wide receiver. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Crosses to 35. Getting up close to midfield. Gets it to the 48-yard line before being run out of bounds. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. They'll give it to the back. Inside the 40. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Good timing on the quick out. Into their happy place for a touchdown. When that receiver got 3, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Makes the grab on the left.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. And the Broncos want to move quickly. On third down, he drops the throw. They're setting up the screen. Brought down at the 16-yard line, and that will likely bring out the punt team. The Broncos will bring the punt team onto the field. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Hauls it in at the 40. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's going to take off. Defense there to get him out of bounds as he gets it down to the 48. Offense gets set for second down. Looking downfield, it's Owens. The quick out. He gets a little bit of work done. He goes out of bounds at the 42. The offense has it 1st and 10 from the 42. Wants to throw on first down. Finding an escape route. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. There's no need to panic or anything, but this would be a really opportune time to put something together and try to take control of this game.
And sometimes you just come out as the favorite, and you're a little bit flat, and you expect to win. And sometimes that leads to slow starts, but I think if they can get that passion, that adrenaline, they get a little fired up right here, I think they'll take care of business.
And they just got to make a play. They just got to get something positive to happen here, sort of wake them up, and then put another play back-to-back, and all of a sudden, they get that momentum going. We know they've got the dudes. They've got the studs on both sides of the ball to win this football game. It just needs to start with one spark.
They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Took a shot as he threw. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on first down in the red zone. We've reached the end of the period. Boise State has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6.
And oftentimes running backs love drop plays because there's less traffic in front of them. The offensive line is selling pass, the quarterback's selling pass. They don't get the handoff until the very last possible second, so the D-line's rushed away upfield, and now it's so much easier for these backs to find their holes and pick their lanes.
We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And of course he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Well, they try to go quarterback sneak, and I know to a lot of people that's a play we all take for granted, like it always works. Quarterback sneaks are designed to get just 1 inch. Somehow you've got to come up and do it. But the defense there, David, they bowed up and stopped them.
Did a great job. Listen, everybody knows what's coming.
And he barrels into the end zone for a touchdown.
I think that's the hardest part about coaching 18 to 22-year-olds, David, is complacency is something you're always trying to fight. They were the higher-ranked team coming into this game. Looked like they were just, kind of cruising through early, had some miscues, but they fought their way back, and now they have the lead.
And they definitely were sleepwalking. And they knew they were the better team, but they dug themselves a huge hole. I love the response. They got punched right in the mouth, but they didn't quit, and they didn't pout, and they didn't sulk, and they responded really well. They got on a heater, man, and they took the lead in this ballgame.
He'll start this drive going to the air. Throws for the tight end. Working that left side. There he goes. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
They'll go back to the air on second down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Turbin. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. And the Broncos moving quickly to the line. Motion from the wideout. The play action fake. And it's incomplete on third down.
Really nice job by the defense, playing aggressive, understanding it could be a running situation, but still playing disciplined enough to play the pass and be successful on that third and short.
Trying to keep the drive alive. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Broncos are on the move.
Well, they get the first down, going for it on 4th and 1, and they're in that fringe area right now in their opponent's territory. So important for them to keep the momentum going because they've got to be thinking, we're scoring points here. We're going to pay this drive off.
All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. They'll try the run. First down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And if they want to take the lead, can't be thinking field goal here. They'll need a touchdown to go up in the 4th. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Third and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. Looking to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Splits the uprights right down the middle. That brings them to within 1. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week in CUSA, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Louisiana Tech is down right now, but this young man under center today has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born in Ruston today. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to UTEP. 2 fan bases with very different emotions in CUSA as we send it back to you.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Looking downfield, it's Owens. Got his man on the right. Finally forced out of bounds, maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. And with that one, he's now over 3 bills for the game.
And there's 2 reasons why, Reese. He's made good decisions, and he's been accurate throwing the football all game long.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
The screen, and watch out. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that end route.
This Boise State crowd bringing the noise. It's deafening here on 3rd down. Right on the money. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Pass interference.
A costly penalty wipes out that 3rd down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. Some 3rd down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on 3rd down from the 43. Finds his big tight end. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
Nice job executing the 4-minute offense. You know, they practiced this throughout the week, having a lead late in the game, running plays to just get enough to get first downs to stay on the field, and they're executing this 4-minute offense to perfection.
The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. So this offense has the lead. They have the ball. They have the clock on their side and a chance perhaps to put it out of reach. They'll run it on 1st and goal. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown.
The identity of this offense is their ability to run the football. They're doing that in this game. That's now 3 rushing touchdowns on the day.
And he splits the uprights and pushes the lead to 8 here in the 4th. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Boise State ready to send out that offense. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You've got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
And the Broncos headed quickly to the line. The upset's been bubbling all day. Now at a full-fledged boil, guys. See if they can finish it off.
Can the underdog hold on? That's the big question right now. They've done so many positive things in this game, David, to put themselves in position to win, but this is the critical moment where your execution has got to be at its best.
And sometimes you start thinking now, and you start letting that clock tick, and you stop kind of playing carefree. Keep doing what you've done all day long to build the lead, finish this thing out, pull off the big upset.
Got his man. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
And why would you not go back to it? I mean, he's caught everything thrown his way. He's been the focal point of this offense.
Turning it on! Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49. A big pickup there.
Where's the defense on that last play? It's a 2-minute situation. You've got the guy making the catch in the middle of the field. You've got to tackle him in bounds and keep this clock moving. Somehow they were able to let him get outside and stop the clock. That just can't happen.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. Wants to go up top. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
3rd and long, defense knows the pass is coming, so they're going to have guys with their eyes on the QB, but they're going to try to get to him with pressure, pinning their ears back. If you're on offense, you might be thinking blitz here. You better get rid of this one quick.
And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And with that incompletion, man, it's go time. Like this offense, there's no more holding back. They've got to have this play. Trailing, they need a big play. Which one on that play call sheet is your go-to play in this moment when I got to have it?
On 4th down, trying to find his man. Hauls it in the 1st down and more. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. He'll spike the ball to try to save every precious second he can.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
The Broncos come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. After not really playing their best earlier this season, people said, this team is bad. Now they won 3 in a row. This team is good.